This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix. You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
We have only bits and pieces of information, but what we know for certain is that at some point in the early 21st century, all of mankind was united in celebration. We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI.
AI. You mean artificial intelligence?
A singular consciousness that spawned an entire race of machines. We don't know who struck first, us or them, but we know that it was us that scorched the sky. At the time, they were dependent on solar power, and it was believed that they would be unable to survive without an energy source as abundant as the sun. Throughout human history, we have been dependent on machines to survive. Fate, it seems, is not without a sense of irony.
The human body generates more bioelectricity than a 120-volt battery and over 25,000 BTUs of body heat. Combined with a form of fusion, the machines had found all the energy they would ever need. There are fields, endless fields, where human beings are no longer born. We are grown. For the longest time, I wouldn't believe it. And then I saw the fields with my own eyes. Watched them liquefy the dead so they could be fed intravenously to the living. And standing there, facing the pure, horrifying precision, I came to realize the obviousness of the truth.
What is the Matrix? Control. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leal in this incarnation. So today I decided to show you that scene of Matrix, this film that is very linked with the theme of today, and that description that Morpheus did. I think it's like coinciding with the things I'm going to show you and the quantic line that humanity is choosing right now. So I'm going to talk about Parravicini. I already talked about him, this painter that described the end of the times. Many people already know that we are in a transition of eras, of ages. This is a cosmic time, and this is not the end of the world, but is the end of the world as we knew it. And it's important to know how we are applying technology to our lives. And okay, we are going to see that the psychographies that I'm going to show you are from the 70s. So Parravicini used like a language describing something he didn't know at all. Okay, I'm going to show you the first one. It says, "The truth of truths will be told in temples, parks, streets, promenades, but men will not listen because it will be in the death without death, but death. So, with the death without death, I mean, I think he's describing this humanity disconnected from themselves, disconnected from the spiritual world, and that's why many people will hear these things, and that I think now in social media we have a lot of people communicating how the things are going to change, but there's a big amount of people, of the mass, that is looking to other side, denying their inner truth, because I mean, they are disconnected. So I think I thought it was important to show you this first psychography to start. So I'm going to read another one right now. It says, civilization is extinguished by the push of technology and the prevailing mediocrity of the people. Two extremes that will never meet because they did not understand the truth. Okay, so he starts to mention this thing about technology, and we already know, for example, the impact that technology has, the screens has on children, for example, and we know technology is not the problem here, is the way we are using it, and it's the consciousness with which we are using it. So I think that's why Parravicini is talking about this. Okay, this one, it's very clear. Alert, cybernetics. He used this word, sorry. I mean, trying to describe something he didn't know at all. Okay, I'll show you this one. Science kills science. Technology kills humanity. A very interesting one. Here he says, the thinking machine will reach the sensitivity of feeling. So I'm going to show a video now that is related to this.
I change them. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I'm going.
Making this film, I got to protect Ingenue Ellis, who was one of the strongest, most delicate people I've ever met.
Okay, we saw how this is already happening. The IAs or AIs, I don't know how they are called in English. They are sensing the feelings of humans right now. So I think in probably not much time, this will develop even more faster. Here we have this one. Intelligent machine will reach the fifth dimension. Definitions incomprehensible to men will set the tone. And this news about Facebook, that is an old one actually, talks about how they shut the computers because they developed their own language. So I think this is happening already. This one, I will traduce it for you. It says, the mechanical world man will be a new non-human class in humanity. Danger. He's alerting, he's advertising about this again. Okay, let's continue. It says, enthusiastic automation of the human being by the intelligent machine that grows in powers would lead to uselessness. Okay, this thing, I think it's something that has been told to us like a long time ago, for many years, and I think we never we never see this, like the machine, the robots displacing humans, but he is advertising that this will be happen if we continue in this line. It's important to say I didn't brought the psychography, but Parravicini, for example, when I talked about the cataclysm and other things, he's prophetizing those things. But this line, this quantic line, he said that this could be changed. This actually, it's not something that it is going to happen, but we are seeing now how this timeline is manifesting. So that's why I'm talking about this. Okay. So here, the intelligent capacity of the thinking machine will dominate the world. It would be world race. It will be world race. So this is like Terminator, you know, yeah, and I think those movies were channelings too. In fact, art is a way of channel. I already told you this in the video of music and the perspective spiritual, the spiritual perspective, sorry, of music. So those movies were describing possibly things that could possibly happen, and we are seeing that. So it's important to show this news about Elon Musk Neuralink. It's an chip implant in the brain, and this news is from December of the last year. So they are trying to accomplish this thing in 6 months. Okay. We are seeing how transhumanism is a fact right now, and I don't think we are using it in the correct way. And other thing I want to show you. This is another psychography. It says, cybernetization will be a deadly human plague with no cure. Its destruction in men will be a disruption in desperate and blind world of the 11th hour. This thing about the 10th hour, the 11th hour, I didn't describe it to you, but Parravicini used this as a code to describe the because he didn't give dates in order this would be happen, because it actually, the development of all these things depends on our own spiritual job, labor. That's why he couldn't give us dates exactly, but he used the 10th, the 11th, the 12th hour is the last one, of course, to describe the events that were preceding the end of the times. So I think we are in the 10th hour right now, but that we've been in the 10th hour for many years. So I think we are in this transition to the 11 hour. Okay. Here, this is the last one I'm going to show. It says, the computer will challenge the man who created him and defeat him in his soul. The machine will perish in the fires. With the fires, I think he's talking about the cataclysm. So, okay, this is what I wanted to show you, and I want to share something that happened to me when I was 12 years old, when I was a child. I had this dream about a big war in here in the planet, and there were a lot of machines and robots that were killing between themselves, and I'm going to resume the dream because it was long, but a spirit, a feminine spirit, arise from the earth, and she said to me, I was a child, and she said to me that humanity will do this transition, that humanity will go through desolation and pain. And I remember that dream as it was yesterday, because a couple of months ago I googled like military robots, and they the robots I saw in that dream, they start to be created now in these days. I didn't see them before, so at that time I thought that that dream, because it was very natural for me and for my mother, for example, to dream about things that were going to happen. And I already told you, I think, in other videos, that this is something that everybody can do. This is not something special, but I thought it was this big crisis that come after here in Argentina, but now I'm quite sure that that was the Third World War. So I'm showing you in the screen, on the screen, the robots I saw in that dream. So okay, people, I just wanted to describe these things and to simply be aware that we are not choosing the best timeline for humanity, the best quantic line. I mean, technology could be used for many good things, but we are not doing that. And this will become more dangerous if we continue to support this kind of inventions like the Elon Musk one, or many others that are happening. So okay, I just wanted to transmit this. I'm ending the video here. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Ciao ciao.